Dry your eyes, V8 fans, because yes, this is the all-new Y63 2025 Nissan Patrol, seen here in all its bush-bashing, dune-crushing glory for the very first time. And yes, its arrival does mean the end of the petrol V8 so loved by fans of the Y62 Patrol. But is that a problem? Not really, because it replaces it with the most powerful engine Nissan has ever produced, a 3.5-litre twin-turbocharged V6, making 317 kilowatts and 700 newton meters, fed through a 9-speed automatic and of course sent to all four wheels. And there's no need to worry about your caravan either. It is expected to tow 3.5 tons when it arrives in Australia. That engine might sound a little familiar to anyone who knows Nissan's performance cars. It's closely related to the power plant in Godzilla itself, the GTR, as well as Nissan's reborn Z performance car range. Just one example is the way the oil is moved through the turbochargers, which is lifted straight from the GTR, because Nissan says any other system couldn't cope with the extreme angles the Y63 is expected to find itself in once it falls into the hands of the dune-driving masses in the Middle East. So a Godzilla-powered behemoth then, and one that has a few more tricks up its sleeve too, because also joining the off-road party is a new intelligent dynamic suspension system, complete with air lift, that can give you another 7 centimeters of clearance, improving approach and departure angles off-road, but can also lower the vehicle to make it easy to get in and out of when parked. The result says Nissan is a vehicle that is more than 45% better off-road, at least in the extreme sand dune tests the cars are put through in the Middle East, than the Y62 Patrol, which was no slouch in the rough stuff either. That the Y62, it was about as technologically advanced as a Nokia brick phone, but this one changes the game in the cabin. There's 28.6 inches of screen right across the dash. It's got Google built in. It's got a Nissan app that you control from your phone, so you can turn the car on or off or set the climate control. It really does take some massive technological steps forward for this iconic model. While the powertrain is no doubt the headline act, the Y63 Patrol is all new in every sense of the term, riding on a new platform, debuting a new look exterior, and offering a cabin that's swimming in modern technology, including infrared sensors that measure the heat of your passenger's skin and then dial up or dial down the climate control's airflow to their seat accordingly. Also important in a climate like the Middle East, or somewhere in Australia for that matter, Nissan says it has one of the most effective air conditioning systems on the planet. Now, the new platform also means new dimensions, with the Y63 now 5,205 millimeters in length, that's 35 millimeters longer, 2,030 millimeters in width, that's 35 millimeters wider, and the same 1,955 millimeters in height. It's also, and I quote, much bigger in the third row now, thanks to the rear section and boot being 30% wider than in the Y62. Now, I know I told you to dry your eyes, but maybe get the tissues out just one more time, because there is a little bit of bad news. Yes, we're seeing it here for the very first time, but you won't be able to park one on your driveway until the fourth quarter of 2026.